So, one of the American tourists who was recently jailed in Turks and Caicos after ammunition was found in his luggage is due to be sentenced today. Tyler Wenrick, a Virginia father and an EMT, faces a potential 12 years in prison in the British territory. Now, another American man facing the same charges, Brian Hagrich, returned to his family in the U.S. on Friday. Our Kris Van Cleave reports.
A homecoming the Hagrich family waited 101 days for. Brian Hagrich back in Pennsylvania after facing the potential of a 12-year prison sentence in Turks and Caicos over ammo found in his luggage.
It's the hardest time of my life. Just being separated from your family as a father, as a provider, and to not be that figure in your family's life. It's a very tough pill to swallow. But have these guys here right now, this is everything.
Hagrich is one of 5 Americans arrested since December on charges of possessing ammo. All insist they did not realize the bullets were in their luggage. 3 remain on the islands in legal limbo. But Brian's case may have just set a precedent when he and his wife walked out of court Friday after receiving a 1-year suspended sentence and a $6,700 fine. They promptly boarded a flight home.
Just absolutely overwhelmed. There's just so much joy. It's just amazing how just in a matter of 12 hours, my life it's been a complete 180. Looking at 12 years to now, my biggest concern is coaching my kids' baseball games tomorrow, and that is such a relief.
Senator John Fetterman and Congressman Guy Reschenthaler met the family at the airport. They were part of a delegation of lawmakers that traveled to Turks and Caicos earlier this month, hoping to bring all the Americans home.
I'm ecstatic that Turks and Caicos did the right thing here, but now we've got to remember there's still 3 Americans that are wrongfully detained on that island, and that draconian law is still in place. So we need to warn other Americans about the dangers of going to Turks and Caicos.
Ryan Watson was Brian's roommate since Watson's arrest in April after airport security found 4 rounds of hunting ammo in his carry-on bag as he and his wife were about to board a flight home to Oklahoma. He's expected in court this week. His wife Valerie hopes their nightmare will soon be over as well.
It is really hard with him being there. The kids are doing okay. They really struggle at times. We just keep doing the best that we can in this situation.
Do you feel more optimistic now that Brian is home?
I think I do. And then I'm brought back to reality because I just don't know what they're going to do yet. I don't know what the ruling is going to be for Ryan, but I am very hopeful.
Congressman Reschenthaler has called for the State Department to issue a do-not-travel order to Turks and Caicos until all of the Americans are back home, and that law has changed. Now, the local government in Turks and Caicos says they are not targeting Americans, and there have been some discussions about making changes to that statute. But there's also a potential backlash brewing, an anti-American backlash brewing by some on the islands that feel that this is the U.S. government trying to tell another government how to write its own laws, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, you can certainly understand why there would be some backlash. But let's talk about Brian Hagrich. Do we have any idea? I know we had these lawmakers sort of putting pressure on officials in Turks and Caicos to kind of modify their mandatory 12-year minimum. Do we know what the factors were that came under consideration to allow him to get such a lenient sentence compared to what it was supposed to be?
So the law gives the judges some discretion for basically extenuating circumstances. So in each of these cases, you're going to see the Americans plead guilty with extenuating circumstances. Things like that they were tourists, they didn't intend to bring the ammo there, they don't have a criminal record, they had no criminal intent. And also it's worth noting that in each case, this ammo was found as they were departing the country. So a law that was passed there and aimed at reducing violence is essentially catching them as they're departing the island. So the argument there is that this wasn't anything other than an unfortunate unintended accident and therefore deserves leniency.
All right, Kris. Well, travelers, take heed. There's still several Americans waiting. Hopefully, this is an indication that they, too, will be able to come home soon. Kris, thank you.